Okay. Now we will discuss CMOS inverter, NAND gate and NOR gate. Now we are familiar with PMOS, NMOS and CMOS. Suppose there is a N-channel MOSFET, then it is known as NMOS. If the channel is of P-type, then it is known as PMOS. And if N-channel and P-channel MOSFETs are connected together, that means these are the complementary MOSFETs, the devices are known as CMOS devices. Typically in CMOS, the structure is like this. This is P-type MOS and N-type MOS. They are connected to each other. The gates are common. Source of one is connected to drain of other, and they are mostly in series. Okay, this is the complementary structure of PMOS and NMOS. Now, how the inverter will work? First of all, we can say that suppose the gate of a PMOS is at low potential, then the PMOS is on. It acts as the closed switch. Whereas in case of the NMOS, if the gate of NMOS is low, then it is open. That means it is off. It acts as open switch. And as a result, we can think about this circuit to be a inverter. It is very simple. This is QP, that is PMOS. This is QN, that is NMOS. If input is high, say for example, then you will observe that the lower MOS, that is N-channel MOS, is on. The upper P-channel MOS is off, and therefore output is low. Whereas if input is low, then the P-channel MOS will be on and the output will be high. It is a very simple working of the CMOS inverter. In case of CMOS NAND gate, the circuit is like this. We will discuss how it works. Before that, the circuit is with us. We will observe that there are 4 MOSFET. Q1, Q2 forms a complementary pair. This is P-type MOS, this is N-type MOS, and it forms a CMOS. Okay. What is the restriction? The gate must be common. Yes, it is common gate. And drain of one should be connected to source of other. Drain of one is connected to source of other. Therefore, here it is connection. They are in series. Therefore, it forms a complementary pair, that is CMOS. Similarly, Q3 and Q4 forms the other pair. Check. This is P-type MOS. This is N-type MOS. You will observe that the gates are connected together. Okay, the gates are connected together. There is no restriction on the source and drain. Only the gate must be connected together, and therefore the gate of this Q4 and gate of Q3 are common. Now, if you observe the connection, then you will observe that P-type MOS of 2 CMOS. This is one CMOS, this is the other CMOS. P-type MOS of 2 CMOS are in parallel, whereas N-type MOS of the second CMOS is in series with the first CMOS. See, if we think about the CMOS made up of Q1, Q2, other CMOS made up of Q4, Q3, then you will observe that Q4 is in parallel with Q1 and Q3 is in series with Q1, Q2. Okay, and this structure will work as NAND gate. Now, typically we are aware about the NAND gate. AB input, Y is the output. In case of NAND gate, the special case is 1, 1. That means for 1, 1 the output will be 0, otherwise it is 1. See, to have the output low, that is 0, both Q2 and Q3 must be on. See, both Q2 and Q3 must be on. That means these are N-type MOS. The lower MOS will be on if and only if A is equal to 1, that is high, and B is at high. Therefore, if A is high, B is high, then Q2, Q3 will be on and the output will be connected to ground, that is output is low. And obviously as Q2 is on, Q1 will be off, Q4 will be off, and therefore it will not be connected to VCC. When the output will be high, if any one of Q1 and Q4 is on, check, any one of Q1 and Q4 is on, and one more restriction, that any one of Q2 and Q3 must be off. This is essential because simultaneously we cannot connect wire to high and low. It will make a short circuit. Therefore, if A is 0, A is low, then you will observe that this will be on and the output will be high through Q1. If B is low, then Q4 will be on and the output will be high through Q4. When A will be low, Q2 will be off and Q2 will prevent wire to be connected to ground irrespective of Q3. When B is low, then you will observe that Q4 is on and Q3 is off. Therefore, this will prevent the output wire to be connected to ground to avoid the short circuit. And when both A and B are low, then both Q1 and Q4 are on and Y will be connected to VCC either through Q1 or through Q4 or both. And both Q2 and Q3 will be off. They will prevent wire to be connected to ground. And therefore the circuit will work as a NAND gate. Now as it is made up of two CMOS pairs, it is known as CMOS NAND gate. Now the explanation is given in the book. I have shared the PDF of this book is with you, and therefore you may go through that to get aware about how to write this working of CMOS NAND gate.